Series 3 of the Bad Batch is already revealing what I suspected was the true nature of the cloning project, led by the chief scientist of the Galactic Empire's Covert Advanced Science Division, Dr. Royce Hemlock. The very mention of Project Necromancer told everything we need to know about what is behind Hemlock's work to deliver to the Emperor, after the Doctor had subtly alluded to the importance of his work at the summit meeting in Season 2. Emperor Palpatine's unexpected emergence to the planet Wayland, located in the galaxy's mid-rim, was a significant move to understand the progress made on Project Necromancer at the highly classified facility also known as Tantis Base. The scenes in Episode 3 between Royce Hemlock and the Emperor makes it clear that Project Necromancer is using blood samples from clones with the aspiration of reproducing a genetic midichlorian count, also referred to as an M count. For Project Necromancer to become a triumph for the Sith Lord, this would mean reproducing a clone body with a high enough M count for Palpatine to successfully transfer his Force spirit into a clone body. These reproductions were artificial life forms genetically engineered, known as strandcasts, and created from the Sith Lord's own DNA. However, I have certain questions around the Star Wars timeline and the length of time it takes for Project Necromancer to produce the kind of results Palpatine is expecting to secure the future of the Galactic Empire. After all, The Bad Batch Season 3 is set 18 years before the Battle of Yavin, and 22 years prior to the Empire's decisive defeat at the Battle of Endor. We know at the Shadow Council meeting in The Mandalorian Series 3 that Project Necromancer is mentioned by Captain Pellaeon to the Imperial Remnant Warlords. The meeting is set another 9 years after the Battle of Endor, making a total of 31 years between Emperor Palpatine and Hemlock's conversation and the Shadow Council meeting. But for the project to still be progressing after all this time seems to suggest a number of setbacks have caused delays for Palpatine's plans. Although I know I'm theorising, I am wondering about if there is a huge setback to come in order to halt Project Necromancer in the latest Bad Batch series, which would mean Tantis Base was somehow destroyed, potentially killing the Doctor and destroying the scientific research achieved. As Hemlock is a relatively new character introduced into canon, and not mentioned in any subsequent Star Wars material leading up to the Galactic Civil War, it seems Hemlock will fail somehow and the Emperor turns to some other research team to progress Project Necromancer. By 4 ABY and the eventual death of Emperor Palpatine upon the second Death Star, I feel it is reasonable to assume that Project Necromancer had potentially reproduced many genetically engineered strandcasts for Palpatine to transfer his Force spirit into. As some strandcast lifespans may have been short due to their inability to sustain the Emperor's power within it, it is entirely possible Palpatine would have had to transfer between many strandcasts in order to survive. After the Battle of Endor, Project Necromancer, due to its secrecy, must have been swiftly transferred into the unknown regions aboard the Emperor's dreadnought, the Eclipse, to be protected by the Imperial remnants, which eventually became the fledgling First Order. Beyond Commandant Huck's seemingly part of Project Necromancer in 9 ABY, by 12 ABY the project existed inside the unknown regions upon the dark world of Exegol, where the Force-sensitive humanoid genetic strandcast known as Snoke was created. Palpatine's contingency plan by 35 ABY to create a new Sith Empire saw his Sith loyalists creating strandcasts for the Emperor to keep transferring his Force spirit into clone bodies, but their lifespans could not last very long. I am probably getting ahead of myself with some of my theorising, but I hope you see my line of thought by piecing parts of the story we know together to form the current canon narrative. The Bad Batch has revealed and confirmed the existence of Project Necromancer so early on in Palpatine's reign over the galaxy. That's all for today. For more Imperial Explained videos, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and as always, long live the Empire.